CNN has learned that President Biden spoke to Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu today. Exactly 2 months ago, Hamas's brutal attacks in Israel left 1,200 people dead. Israeli defense forces say that they've breached several Hamas, quote, defense lines, including in the southern Gaza city of Khan Yunis. A staffer from a local hospital says the wounded are now overwhelming that facility, which is already critically short on medication, space, and supplies. The Hamas-run Palestinian Health Ministry says more than 17,000 people have been killed in Gaza, another 46,000 wounded since October 7th. We want to bring in Avi Hyman now. He's a spokesperson for the Israeli government. Avi, thank you so much for being with us this afternoon. I want to start with the call between the two leaders today. U.S. officials have repeatedly called for Israel to do more to protect civilians in Gaza, also to allow more aid into the enclave. Do you know if that was part of the conversation between the president and prime minister?
Boris, thank you very much for having me on, and a happy Hanukkah to everyone celebrating. That call, I'm sure they discussed the ongoing movement in the war. I'm sure that they discussed the situation in Gaza vis-a-vis the humanitarian crisis that Hamas has brought upon their people by invading Israel's borders on October 7th. Raping, burning whole families alive, dismembering limbs of children and leaving them to bleed. We know who Hamas are, but we're doing our utmost to go after Hamas, to free Gaza from Hamas while minimizing civilian casualties. And I believe that we stand shoulder to shoulder with the American administration on that, and we thank them for their continued support.
Avi, I want to get your read on reports that the IDF shelled Ramesh, a town in southern Lebanon, with phosphorus. CNN obtained this video showing columns of white smoke above the outskirts of that town. It's very close to the border with Israel. I'm sure you know it's a violation of international humanitarian law to fire phosphorus near civilian areas or civilian infrastructure. The IDF has previously denied similar reports. Can you confirm whether the IDF targeted Ramesh with phosphorus?
Boris, this is something that comes up over and over again, not just in this war, but in crisis before. And the IDF consistently says we do not use white phosphorus. There's a lot of psychological warfare out there and misinformation going around. The IDF is a very targeted, surgical army. We're going after the terrorists in Gaza. Our focus is Gaza. We hope to deter, with the help of the American administration, to deter Hezbollah. We saw missiles coming over from Lebanon today. We returned fire to the place of fire. And also, unfortunately, we lost one of our civilians to a missile. Missiles continue to rain down on Israel. A lot of people don't realize that as the war goes on, missiles are raining down on Israel. Just the other day, I had to run for shelter myself in Tel Aviv.
Avi, I do want to be precise. The IDF has said that it does use white phosphorus in certain circumstances. I'm wondering whether you can confirm or not that white phosphorus was used in that most recent attack on that town near the border with Lebanon.
I can tell you categorically from the beginning of the war that the IDF has said that they have not used and will not use white phosphorus. I can't speak to ongoing operational activities. I am not a spokesman for the IDF.
Sure. We are hearing claims inside Gaza that there was a mosque, the Othman bin Kushkar Mosque, that was destroyed. Also that a hospital, the Al-Yemeni Said Hospital, was damaged by shelling. Do you know if the mosque and hospital were IDF targets? Is there evidence that the government has been provided that Hamas is operating in those locations?
Boris, we know that this is Hamas's raison d'etre, is to attack our civilians from deep within and underneath their civilians to ensure maximum civilian casualties on both sides. We heard a report today of, despite the fact that Israel has asked Gazans to move to the southwest to specific safer zones, we're hearing reports of Hamas shooting from those safer zones at our troops. We found weapon caches, we found launching sites in Boy Scout centers, in mosques, in schools. So it doesn't, it's not a shock to me that Hamas would be shooting from those types of places, which should be off limits according to international law. But international humanitarian law is not front and center for Hamas, a brutal terror organization that is still, I'll remind your viewers, is still holding 137 Israeli men, women, children, even a baby hostage, deep, dark, in underground tunnels deep underneath Gaza, as
Avi,
human shields themselves.
A quick final question on those hostages. There was recently recorded, leaked audio from a contentious meeting between people that had been held hostage and Prime Minister Netanyahu. One of them claimed that hostages were shelled by the IDF during their time in Gaza. Are you concerned that IDF operations may be putting hostages in Gaza at risk?
Firstly, especially on a day like today, on Hanukkah, on the first night of Hanukkah, I reach out and hug every one of those families. We as Israelis stand together with those families, and we have two missions in this war. One is to destroy Hamas, and the other is to bring home every one of those hostages. We know that, obviously, like all Israelis, there are different opinions on everything. But one thing that we're united on is that those hostages need to be released immediately, unconditionally. It is a crime against humanity, and we call on Hamas to release them today so they can celebrate Hanukkah with their families.
Avi Hyman, thank you so much for sharing your perspective with us. We hope you have a happy and safe Hanukkah.
Thank you, Boris.